Hello, my name is Emilian Sunshadow, and today we'll be covering my guide to healing E12S or Ghia, the Oracle of Darkness. Now once the timer hits 10 seconds, you can spread the shield. Don't do it earlier than that or the shield won't last long enough for Hell's Judgment. Do your normal opener, DPS, DPS. If you're a scholar, make sure you do emergency tactics for Hell's Judgment because your shield will survive this attack. So you want to have as much pure healing as possible. And then just keep doing damage. And then just do your regular heal combos, Sucker, Whispering Dawn, Sucker, Bay Blessing to top everybody off. And then just dissipate right there. Now healers will either get the stack marker or everybody will get a spread marker. If it's a stack marker, just I'm in group 2 and the astrologer's in group 1, so group 2 goes off to the right of the boss a little bit, group 1 goes left of the boss, so you just soak the damage with the shield a little bit once it's about ready to hit, and then heal up for the push damage. And Darkest Dance is going to hit the tank, and then right after she hits the tank, you want to start your on global heal right then. And it should go off as you're getting pushed. If you don't do this or have any sort of healing for the stack or spread damage after the push, it's possible that people could die. So just be aware that you want to get the timing for that, and then things will be much safer in the long run. And then just put on some regens before this attack, and then just start building the shield once basic relativity starts casting. Everybody should be using all their damage down here. There should be no reason why they shouldn't. And then top everybody off, and then have a shield on for the next set of attacks. And then try to find the yellow tower like I couldn't find on this video. It's like, oh, it's over there. Okay, I got it. Healers stand at the top of the nipple here on both sides. The Bard was a little bit too far forward, so he's going to collapse over from AIDS. And right before you get stunned from that attack, you want to put Swift Cast on, so when you get out of the stun, you can do up to 3 heals when you get out. Particularly, I can do Sucker, Indom, and Sacred Soul before that damage hits. A lot of people die in basic to that attack, so Swift Cast right there can get you one step ahead right there. Put on a regen here. Do not shield right here. Your shield will not last long enough for Shell Crusher. So just wait for Cataclysm to reshield, or because we have Echo, it's not really necessary right now. The light's traveling clockwise, so the safe side is going to be on the east side here. So just normally you have a White Mage here for Benediction. I had to panic heal the Dark Knight because my co-healer was dead, and had to solo heal this part. Kind of panicking a little bit. Luckily the hammer didn't strike somebody with low health, but we got through it. Could have very easily been a wipe here. Make sure people have, like, I think over 90k for Shockwave Pulsar. Yeah, it's not too bad. And then for intermediate, same thing as basic. Just build the shield, just like you did it before on the first one. All people need is full HP and a shield to survive these mechanics. If you don't know these mechanics, flares to the edge in your clock position, winds to the edge on your clock position, ice is middle, player-based AoE is in your clock position where you see all these waymarks at. And then just make sure that you look away before you get stunned here, or you're gonna have a bad time. A really bad time and get doomed. Kind of like that Dark Knight right there. Now don't res him right away if you're a healer. You want to get everybody topped off and then res the dead. So many times in Party Finder, people trying to like hard cast a raise right there. I'm just like, why? Please. Heal everybody up and then res. Now, if you've been in Party Finder for this boss, you know that these tanks cannot dodge this attack, so just make sure you get them shielded up and watch them really closely. Now the light immediately went south, so we have to move to the side here before we dodge to our safe spot here, right at this like north spot. See, the tanks have already getting hit, so I'm like, okay, I gotta re-shield them already. So just be aware of that. You're gonna have to deal with that like 9 times out of 10, because it's a really crappy mechanics, and most tanks do not like it. So just be prepared to heal them. Get a shield on everybody before Shell Crusher, and then just top everybody off after the damage. You can even ask a melee DPS to feint the Shell Crusher damage. Not the Shell Crusher damage, the Spirit take the damage. And it will make the damage a little bit less. Now, for intermediate, it's exactly the same as basic and not intermediate, advanced. It's the same as basic and intermediate. Same damage, just heal them up. But one critical thing here is keep doing damage until she disappears, and then finish healing everybody up. And then, according to your debuffs, just go to your position that you need to. There's a nice guides online of how to do this mechanic. And just make sure you top everybody off after that initial stack damage. Like, don't forget that. Otherwise, they might not have enough HP to survive coming out of this stun. You need 100k HP to survive, so if you see anyone below 100k, do your fastest heal to make them survive. And 4 times out of 10, you're going to have to heal LB here, so yeah, just get ready for that. Finish topping everybody off, get your second pod on. This is where you're going to burst hard as a healer after you get everybody topped off. Oh boy, triple apocalypse. Follow the light out. If it turns left, you need to get hit to the back right. If it turns right, you need to get hit to the back left. That's how I know where to go for this thing. And for a Christmas miracle, nobody died. Okay. Normally you're gonna have to res like 3 people, heal LB. It's usually just a nightmare in Party Finder, so just be ready to react to crap right after that. But in this particular instance, it's just DPS, DPS, DPS. Make sure you heal up the tank for the second Black Halo, and then prepare your shield for the next attack. Now this one is the actual dangerous one. You want to get the biggest shield you can get on this thing, but not use too much for party damage down. So you need 20% plus your own shields. Or a tank shield and a reprisal, that'll work too. Now for this first part, you want your first healer, which will probably be the astrologer here, if you don't have a scholar, to use neutral sect on this part. If you have a scholar, let him seraph here. And then once this starts right here, these Quietuses start going, you want Adel right here. And then you want your white mage to put on the wings right here for the rest of all this. And then after the second pulsar, you want to have like Heart of Light, Tactician, that kind of stuff, because the damage will take off like more than half your health if you don't have damage downs in those later parts. And like I think that's where some party finders, like, they have trouble with. They front load the first part of the damage much more than the tail end, and the tail end hurts much worse because she gets the damage up buff after each pulsar. So just be aware of that, and you might have to like coordinate with other people to get those cooldowns just right. Well, thank you all for watching. Remember to like, follow, and subscribe at the end of the video. Till next time, my fellow healers, good luck.